Hi everyone, my name is Karen Fisher.
And I'm Leanne.
And we are from Ignite and Flourish podcast. This is a new podcast. We are so excited about it.
I'm so excited about this.
Yes, this is for women and by women. So we will be chatting about mental health, physical health, and sexual health.
Very important.
A little bit of background about us. What I do is I'm a life coach, a certified life coach. I'm from Karen Fisher Coaching. And what I do is I help people to see what the obstacles in their lives are, to see what life they would like to live, to set goals and to implement them so that they can live their fullest and best life. And what do you do, Leanne?
So I'm from Ignite Intimacy, and I love to empower women and couples in a safe and brave space with the knowledge to live their best lives in the bedroom. You know, it's all about breaking that stigma around intimacy. So very important. But we make sure that they're comfortable to actually open up and chat about it.
Yes, definitely. And as you can see, we are in a relaxed space.
Yes.
And this is for us to basically just chat about things, life things, real things.
Real things.
And we would love for you to comment, to subscribe, to like our pages. We will be on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on all the social media platforms. So you will be seeing a lot more of us. So definitely give those a like and a follow, and you will be able to comment. You'll be able to interact with us. We would definitely want some interaction, right?
We definitely want. And any kind of topics you'd like us to chat about, please just, leave some comments. We'd love to open it up to you as well.
Yes, absolutely. And today's topic, we will be doing a topic like every week. Definitely every week, and we'll be posting on Thursdays and throughout the week as well, a little bit of shorts throughout the week. And today's topic, we're going to be basically speaking about anxiety, depression, and how to overcome that, and how to have a real structure and a routine in your day. So, Leanne, tell us a little bit about your structure.
So I love to implement daily habits to kind of set myself up for success for the day. So I wake up with gratitude, first of all, because I always feel like if you have that gratitude, that thankfulness. I did such an amazing one this morning on affirmations, on just being thankful for what you have. So the universe will then bless you with more.
Absolutely.
And I think we forget about that because we want and we want and we want, but we aren't actually even being grateful and thankful for what we have at this moment in time. So I always wake up with that. And then I go into an affirmation that I'll share with you. I wake up saying, I'm flowing, I'm glowing, I'm limitless, I'm free, I'm love, I'm light. I'm all I choose to be.
Oh, wow, and that's beautiful.
I love that. And it just sets the tone for my day, because I know by saying that, there's no way I can feel anxiety, depression, that feeling of, I don't have this. So that for me just sets the tone for the day. I love it.
That is so good. And I feel like also acknowledging, because it's such a prevalent thing these days, the anxiety, the feelings of anxiety, of depression, of just feeling down. I've got, sometimes I feel a little bit of seasonal. So in winter time, that's when I have to really make an effort to pick myself up, to not fall into that, oh my God, so many layers of clothes and such a drag to go to wherever we need to go. And what I've really been focusing on is you don't have to do something. You get to do it.
I love that. I love that, because that's what I spoke about at a workshop the other day, is that we must change that way of wording things. I have to now go to work. No, I get to go to work. I love that. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And also acknowledging, that anxiety. Okay, yes, I do feel this way, but I'm not going to let it have power over me.
Yes, you need to own that power over yourself.
You need to own it. Yes. And also for me, the small things that you do every day. So what I do is I've got a set morning routine, wake up in the morning, definitely that water on your face, have your skincare. For me, skincare is so important, especially as I'm getting older, the pollution and everything on your face. Make sure that you take care of yourself, take pride in yourself. So I've got I think it's a 3-step routine. I don't have the 10 steps like some of
some people have the 10 steps.
A 10-step routine. I've got a little daughter, so I don't think I've got
there's no time for that.
No. We need to get her to school in the morning. We've got things to do. A 3-step routine. Hop in the shower, get really clean and fresh for the day. I don't like, and I know some people do like doing this, like maybe having a chill Saturday in your PJs.
There is a time and place for that. Definitely, I agree. I agree. But I think definitely what you're saying, it leads to also that confident feeling of yourself. You know, when you take care of yourself. Self-love, self-care, I think is a big thing on depression and anxiety and stuff, is taking time out for yourself as well.
Yes, absolutely. And waking up and waking your body up with that shower. And sometimes I know I've been reading Wim Hof. I don't know if you've heard about him.
No.
He's the Iceman.
Oh, yes. No, I know.
Yes.
Yes. Ice baths. Yes.
The ice bath.
Have you ever had one?
I've had an ice bath and it was torture.
I still want to do it because I feel like, and you know, my friend said to me the other day, why don't you just jump in your pool in winter? It's ice cold, just it will do the same. I'm just like, I can't get myself to even get there. But I will still. It's on my bucket list.
Yeah, so what I've been implementing now is the 30 seconds after you've had your warm shower. So you wash all of the dirt off, and then you turn the tap to cold.
Yes.
And that releases some stuff in your brain, like chemicals in your brain.
Those good hormones.
It makes you feel so good afterwards.
And I've done that.
Have you done it?
And that feels invigorating.
Yes,
it does. First thing when you wake up, you should actually get that first bit of sun rays in. It's the best time for that vitamin D. And it's a really good light to get into your soul and your energy. And it just also sets the tone for the day.
Yes. And I know that people in the UK actually suffer from depression a lot because they don't have that vitamin D.
Yes.
And they have to take vitamin D supplements. So we are very blessed in South Africa, in Johannesburg, especially sunny South Africa. We get that for free. So just open up the curtains. I think that's a very good way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then what do you do next?
So then I like to have a good breakfast, wholesome breakfast. So I love my power smoothies, you know, with the blueberries and the chia seeds and the, you know, all the good stuff. I've been reading up on spinach, how good it is in a power smoothie. And of course, that almond butter and the, you know, the good stuff, and you blend it all. And once you taste that and you get it into your system, it actually gives you that oomph for the day, you know, just to own your day as well.
Absolutely. And it's the thing about owning your day and making the conscious decisions for yourself. Not be like, okay, and I hate rushing in the morning. So I will wake up a little bit earlier just to ensure that I'm not rushing and taking that time really to do what I need to do properly, having a nutritious breakfast, because either we will stop at wherever the fast food place and quickly get us something that is not so healthy.
That's not healthy.
Or we will skip breakfast, and that's also not very good.
Exactly. And you can hear the Hardy-Does in the background, so you know this is definitely a relaxed environment going on here. We are in nature. And that's another thing, to get out in nature. It's so important. You know, I've read up on so many books now about getting out in nature and actually taking your shoes off and walking around on the ground. It earths you. It just gets you really grounded to the earth, that you feel good. So I love that as well, the nature. And then have some meditation time. And I know not everybody loves to meditate, but just, they say, even if it's 5 minutes a day, just listening to your heartbeat, just taking that time out, it's so good for your soul.
It's very important. And people may think it's meditation is about certain religions or religious.
No.
It's not about a religious practice.
Not at all.
It's like, I call it my quiet time.
Yes.
So I will just I love yoga.
Oh, yoga is such a good one as well.
Get my yoga mat out and do some stretches. And even if you don't know certain yoga positions, you can YouTube it. And it is so helpful.
That's what I was going to say. YouTube's amazing. They've got such amazing yoga positions and little exercises, 20-minute, 15-minute. You just put in what time you have, and it gets it all going. Yes.
Yeah, it does get it going. And I also have taken this. I do love exercising, don't get me wrong.
Oh, do you?
But sometimes it's a little bit daunting, especially in the winter time. I haven't exercised, I'm going to be very honest, for quite a few months. The amount of months that winter is. We have to get in there.
We have to.
I have now reframed the wording. I don't call it I have to work out today, or I have to exercise today. I want to get some movement in today.
I love
so
that.
I'm not going to be like, okay, I have to have a 45 to an hour minute of strength training, and that is really, really good for us.
Yes.
But whatever our bodies can do, even in our cycles, our different cycles. Yeah. So if you're on your period, you're not going to be doing
you're
the same.
not going to want to either, because you're feeling miserable, you're feeling irritable. And I think it's important to say it's okay. It's okay. Today, you're just going to do a 20-minute yoga or a walk. Go for a walk. You know, any kind of movement, like you're saying, so important. I love that.
Just get the body moving, get the blood flowing. And it's so important also to be gracious with ourselves. Like you said, that's self-compassion. Because we can have compassion for so many other
people around us, but for ourselves, we're so hard on ourselves.
So just have that self-compassion. I am worthy of compassion,
I'm worthy. I love that.
Of grace. Yeah. So I think that is really important as well. And like I said, that yoga mat, get it out, even if you don't feel like it in the time. Just reframe that. I don't have to work out. I get to just move my body. So many people are unable.
Dance around. Move that body. Do some dancing. Everybody loves dancing.
I love dancing.
I also love dancing.
So definitely move your body, get the blood flowing, get the blood pumping. And I'm not perfect with this. Like you heard, for this winter period, I didn't
know. I know. I try to, at least once a week I did something, but I need to get back into it, because you can actually feel, and as you age, we all know this, it's actually harder to fight that stress, that anxiety, that depression that comes along, because there's so much that goes wrong, and there's so many issues you have with your body, like menopause, like this, like that, and then you end up feeling stressed out. So the exercise helps with all of that. You know,
exercise does help with that. And it just gets the good, what is it, endorphins?
Endorphins, yes.
Those feel-good hormones.
Exactly.
And for free. You know, we don't have to have, and if you are on anxiety medication, there's nothing wrong with that. But we don't want to be enslaved to anything.
No, 100% agree with that. I love that.
Yeah, we want to take ownership of our lives. And I feel like sometimes we can get into this rat race, if we can call it that, a rat race, or a, just like, I'm just going to go where life takes me.
Yes, go with the flow, where you need to actually, like I say, always own your day, own your power.
Absolutely.
And say, no, this is not, I'm not just going with the flow. And there's a lovely saying, it's actually Stephen Furtick, that he says,
I love him.
I also love him. He's a pastor, and I watch his things all the time. And he says, stop saying, do you? Because you kind of like saying to yourself that that's all you're worthy of. You need to do the new you, okay? So you need to challenge yourself and say to myself, you are worthy of more. So get up and own your day, because that's what it's all about. You've got a bigger life to live. So stop playing small. And I tell all my ladies that, stop playing small. We have bigger lives to live out there, bigger opportunities that's going to grace our path, and we're going to make it amazing. But we need to get out there and stop thinking small and playing small and feeling small, because we do that to ourselves. Nobody else can make you feel small. Only you can.
Yes.
So
I agree with that. And it is so important for us, like you say, to take that power back. And a lot of things have happened in my life that have made, or have, led me to feel like, am I worthy of a good life? Am I worthy? You question yourself. And just a little bit about what I've been through in this past year.
Yes.
I went through a divorce, and initially you feel like such a failure.
You do.
You feel like, how was I not able to hold my family together? How was I not able to, just do one of the basic things in life, But marriage is a hard thing.
It is.
Yeah, and through that, I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about my own strength.
And you grow from it, and you come out on top, and you be thankful, and you're grateful, and look where you are now.
Look where I am now, on the couch with Hardy Dolls in the background.
I love it.
So many ladies with
I love it. It's amazing, and that's what it's all about. And I also, many years ago, went through a divorce, and you question yourself, and and me on the intimacy side, and that's why I went into the whole intimacy thing, because I thought about it, and I was like, no, there has to be more to life in a relationship.
Absolutely. Yes.
And I need to learn more about this, because obviously we don't grow up with somebody teaching these things to us from our home life, parents, in the education system. And the problem is that we don't learn it, so we don't know any better. Yes. So we just go through thinking that's hearing from the TV. This is how a relationship is. But actually, there's so much more to it.
There's so much
And
more.
once I found out about the intimacy side of things and how important it is, and meaning that it's not just the sexual side, it's the actual connection and the communication as a couple, it blew my mind, and I was just like, I'm going into this and I need to teach more people about this.
Yes, that's really good. And it's about, and also I feel you have two choices to make. A year ago, I could have been said to myself, you know what, I'm going to blame everybody. I'm going to feel sorry for myself. I'm not going to take ownership and accountability for my part of it. And even if I did take ownership and accountability, now I'm going to feel bad and down on myself. And that's not it.
It shouldn't be like that.
You need to learn to forgive yourself. Number one, yes, we've made mistakes. Yes. Things have happened.
We're going to learn from those mistakes, and we're going to grow.
And we're going to pick ourselves back up. And that's the important thing, the small things I say. Getting up in the morning, setting your alarm. We're not sleeping until noon.
No,
we're not going to do that. We are going to get up, set our alarm, be intentional about our lives, not just go with the flow. Open those curtains, get in the bathroom, splash water on our face, have a shower, get dressed in a cute outfit.
Yes,
put on some makeup.
Are so important. Makeup. And I want to say something, because there's also I always research all these things, and there's something that came across my path a while back, and it stood out for me. When Jennifer Aniston was going through a divorce, and she said, you know what? Today I'm going to play victim, and I'm going to just stay in bed, and I'm going to just cry my heart out, and but tomorrow I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to own that day. I'm going to get up and be successful. So you have to give yourself time. And sometimes you have to play victim and just say, you know what, today I'm staying in bed, and this is my day just to, take it all in, cry if I need to. But you know that tomorrow is another day to own it and stand up and be successful.
Absolutely. Yeah, we need to know that strength and the strength that we have inside. And sometimes it takes those. And like I always say, I told Leanne, one of my favorite quotes from Maya Angelou, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated.
100%.
And there's a difference.
I love that.
There's a difference between having those defeats, having those challenges, having those trials in our lives. But are we going to stay down? Or are we going to forgive ourselves?
Pick ourselves up.
Yes, pick ourselves up.
And carry on. There's such a wide world out there to live and just be amazing. But we play victim way too often.
Yes.
So, one day to play victim, and that's it. And then you get yourself up again.
You get yourself up. And for me, my driving force was my daughter, of course, because she's there, she's watching me. I cannot let her see me in
role model. Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
I love that.
So we're going to pick ourselves back up. And I think also when it comes to the anxiety and depression thing, we compare ourselves a lot to other people on social media. So we'll go onto Instagram and be like, okay, look at that perfect couple, and look at that perfect body, and that perfect hair, and that perfect makeup. I feel like sometimes we just need to have a social media detox.
I love that you say that. So that's one of my rules, and I always tell my ladies this in my workshops I do as well, is that for the first 2 hours of your day, to not check out the gray zone. And the gray zone meaning social media. Because as soon as you do that, your mind goes to comparison. Your mind goes to, and that comparison just steals your joy.
We know gratitude as
exactly, it does. Because then you're like, oh, look what she has. Oh, look what she's eating. Look at the beautiful house she had. And then you actually feel so demotivated. Your energy is taken away, and you feel crushed. And you're like, oh, well, why should I even get out of bed? So don't do that. We actually have no phone zones in the house.
Oh, that's lovely.
Where there's certain places in the house, especially in our bedroom at night, and if we're all watching TV together, and there's no phone zones, so that we can also at the dinner table, very important, so that we can communicate without, because that's what's happening now. Everybody's on their phones all the time. There's no communication anymore amongst couples, amongst families. Energy is taken away, and you feel crushed, and you're like, oh, well, why should I even get out of bed? So don't do that. We actually have no phone zones in the house.
Oh, that's lovely.
Where there's certain places in the house, especially in our bedroom at night, and if we're all watching TV together, and there's no phone zones, so that we can also at the dinner table, very important, so that we can communicate without, because that's what's happening now. Everybody's on their phones all the time. There's no communication anymore amongst couples, amongst families, and it just steals your energy and your joy.
It does steal your energy. Then when you look up, like life is busy passing
10
you
hours
by.
later.
Those people are enjoying their lives and, gaining from you, watching all of their stuff, but then you are sitting stuck there. So definitely one of those things. Stop comparison. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy. And also put your phone down. Yeah, just relax. Go outside. Put a blanket down.
And I have to say, I'm one of those. I live on my phone because I work on my phone 24/7. So I have to take that time. And you know what? If you forget, actually put a friend of mine said, put a little notification on your phone, like a little alarm clock, to say, okay, this is now the time. You put it down,
that's a good idea.
Then you can be like, okay, hour's time, I'll pick it up again. Yes. Just to have that space. And everything's a journey in life, ladies. So and hey, this can be a ladies and men channel, I'm sure. Everybody can take advice from us and tips and definitely I love this first session because it's what it's all about,
Absolutely.
And I know we're going to have so many more amazing podcasts. So please, tune in, watch, comment, interact. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well.
Yes, absolutely. And we will reply to each and every one of those comments.
Yes.
And we appreciate you watching so far.